Hello, Hope community. I am going to invite you to an exercise. My friends, 6 of us, I told you about my group. It's 6 pastors, 3 African American, 3 white. And what we've done is we've just had a conversation. We haven't made these huge statements we're trying to make to speak for our church or for our ethnicity or for anything like that. We just want you all to see what it's like for folks who have different backgrounds. We vote differently, but yet we're friends and we're committed to talk about hard things, and one of them being race, ethnicity, all those types of things. So the framework of this, and if you listen to a sermon I gave this past week on Jesus as he comes, he hears about the death of Lazarus. He comes and Martha is fired up and saying, if only you, and then Mary, if only you had been here, and just, they were furious, I think, and so hurt and suffering and just kind of yell at Jesus. And he didn't defend himself. But what he did was he created space for them just to say what they needed to say. And he actually wept with them. He stayed in the conversation with them. He heard what they were saying. He wept with them. He moved towards the tomb where Lazarus' body was. And eventually he spoke truth into the situation and gospel truth. But the great thing was that twice the text says that Jesus was deeply moved as he was listening to a friend who was hurting. That's the framework of this conversation. So just a couple things as you go in. If you come out of this saying, I like what this person said, I don't like this, that's not what we're kind of aiming for. We're actually saying, what does it look like to enter into a conversation and to listen and to lament and to stay in the conversation? Because right now, you've probably heard this term, we're in a cancel culture. As soon as someone says something that goes against what you think or how you vote or how you see, we turn things off. So this conversation with these friends is often stretching to me. I don't agree with everything. I don't even agree sometimes with what I say. I go back and say, might have said it differently. So the exercise is to actually sit in it and to listen to people who maybe look different than you, who still love Jesus, just like you love Jesus, but approach faith maybe differently and approach this topic of race differently than you do. So if you don't think you can handle it quite yet, just pause. But eventually I want to encourage you to be able to sit in this and to just listen. Not about what did you like, but what did you hear? What did you feel? What did you sense they were trying to, at the heart of the issue that each person was trying to say? But don't miss kind of the big point of sitting in the room together, people who love the Lord, trying to have hard conversations and sticking in the conversation, okay? So that's what this is. It's about an hour long. There's some passionate stuff in there. But at the end of the day, we love each other. We joke around with one another, and we're committed to keep walking and getting our churches together as we've been doing for almost 5 years. So there you go. I would love to hear what you think, and we're going to try to set up a time for a conversation that we can all get on afterwards. So this video's first, then the hour-long video, and then we'll get together on a Zoom and have a conversation and see what you've learned. Okay, thanks, Hope. Have a great day.